was looking to do another worst gun in shooter history episode, but I couldn't think of a gun, so if you have any ideas, leave them in the comment section below, please. Whatever gun has wronged you in previous Halo games, Call of Duty games, maybe Rainbow Six, let me know and I'll see if I don't like it, and if I don't like it, I'll make a video on it. So in the meantime, I thought I would do a interesting topic, and you can tell by the title and thumbnail it's kind of a weird topic, but Call of Duty World War II, in a big way, evolved the Call of Duty franchise. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, boom, you said that COD World War II didn't evolve the franchise, and you don't like it because it's boring, and that's why it's just a solid game, and that's your opinion. I'm not going back on that. But it did something very important that sets a really good precedent for the rest of Call of Duty. I'm doing the shitty YouTuber gag of like kind of stringing you along to get to the point, so I'm gonna stop doing that now. Call of Duty World War II reinvented its meta. And that's something you really can't appreciate unless you're a long-time Call of Duty fan or long-time competitive first-person shooter player. Call of Duty has done tons of changes to each iteration of the game. Like, you have big patches and nerfs and shifts and meta, but COD World War II took the way the game was being played and how you had to customize your division, navigate the maps, and use your equipment. They took that and threw it on its head. For that, they have to be commended. This is a good thing going forward with Call of Duty as a franchise, and the reason for that is, in my opinion, obvious, but I'll still explain it to you. Even if you didn't like the changes, this is important, even if you didn't like them, the fact that Call of Duty showed with World War II they're willing to create a game, see how people are playing it, see what people have a problem with, and then drastically shift it. Suddenly the game had unlimited sprint, you could have a lethal and tactical, which is a change I don't exactly agree with, but they changed the way the divisions work and the bonuses you get from each division, and they changed up the basic trainings and removed some limiting factors in the game, like, you know, you had to have a basic training to have a launcher, for instance, or you have to run infantry to use the bayonet, but now that's all gone. The game is a totally different beast from when it launched. And the fact that Call of Duty is willing to do that is a good thing, because sometimes we're going to need major shifts. That means Black Ops 4, or let's say a hypothetical Modern Warfare 4. When they come out, they might play one way, but after player feedback and they get their statistics in, they can change the way it plays. For the better, for some, and some people might not like the changes, but that's a risk they have to take with everything. I'm not saying that Call of Duty World War II's biggest patch, that big change to the game, made it better objectively. There's things about it I do not like, but the fact that they're willing to do massive meta and customization shifts is important. Could you imagine if Modern Warfare 2 had that kind of love? The love it desperately deserved? Because Modern Warfare 2 was a great game with some terrible design choices that needed to be fixed. And if you can't think of one, well, just, you know, One Man Army Noob Tubes is the one everyone says, but I think the fact that you can have danger close, but the only way to defend against that is blast shield, which is a piece of equipment you have to activate and deactivate manually. Yeah, you can't have danger close and stopping power, but no flak jacket or juggernaut. That doesn't work. There were some terrible design choices in MW2. So maybe Black Ops 4, Modern Warfare 4, Advanced Warfare 2, or Infinite Warfare 3, I don't fucking know, later down the line anything could happen, but maybe they launch as a really solid game with some terribly hated design choices that then can be fixed. So basically the way it evolved it was that it proved to the community we will do a massive change. That's a great precedent to have going into the future of the Call of Duty franchise. They are willing to make massive changes to benefit the game based on the majority feedback. And to be honest, for every one person I see that hates the big change that happened to COD World War II, there's 2 or 3 people that like it. So I think they did the right thing. So inarguably, it's kind of a weird way, it's almost a small way, but in an important way. They showed us what they're willing to do, and I think that's important. I'm sure if you guys took some time and thought about your favorite Call of Duty games or just your favorite first-person shooters in general and thought, what if I was going to drastically shift the meta in a different direction? You know, maybe it would have made some of your favorite games even better. Or maybe it takes a game that you think is just like okay but really boring, you don't play it, and then you end up playing it several times a week because of a massive shift. That's what happened to me with Call of Duty World War II. I stopped playing it, I wasn't enjoying it, and a lot of my friends weren't enjoying it. That major shift happened, and suddenly it was a more fun, fulfilling, interesting experience. Again, I don't agree with every change, and I think they still need to do some more, but the fact that they're willing to do them on that scale is amazing. So what I'm going to say here at the end of the video, so I don't keep reiterating myself any more than this, Call of Duty is willing to make massive meta-shifting decisions, past just buffing or nerfing an overpowered gun, or nerfing the effectiveness of a perk, drastically changing the game in one big update. That's important. So, let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Do you consider this an evolution or just a good pretense? I think it's an evolution because it's the first Call of Duty to ever do a patch on that scale. Anyway, I'll see you when I see you guys. Thanks for watching this short video. I'm gonna go find some actually interesting things to talk about, and I'll see you later.